Is Congress failing the Democratic Party? You watch this video and decide for yourself. First off, that is one topic that we're going to talk about. The second topic that we're going to talk about is the interference of a foreign country in the United States elections. This time it is China, and the person who's accusing is a Democrat from Central California. So I'm going to show you that also. So two things today. So please first like this video, and if you have not subscribed to our channel, do subscribe to our channel. So let's jump right into what Rashida Tlaib, the congresswoman from the 12th district of Michigan, is telling President Biden. Here we go. She's accusing Biden of supporting Palestinian genocide and warns of political ramifications. Remember, there's not a word of Hamas here. There's not a word of the atrocities committed by Hamas here. This is how quietly and smoothly they have taken Hamas out of the picture and inserted Palestine, as if something bad has happened to Palestine. So this is a big diversion. Wokes are good at this. Remember, you watched my video on the toolkit that they are operating off of. So here is the video. When you see this thing, you'll understand what I mean by the toolkit and how this is being put into play. Rashida accused President Biden of supporting a Palestinian genocide and warned that Americans will remember when he's up for re-election next year how he responded to Israel-Hamas war. She has come under fire for her vocal opposition to Israel's alliance with the Biden administration after Hamas attacked American soil and the escalating violence that followed. Now this is the video, and I'm going to show you this video. I took out some of the gory portions because I was afraid that we might get docked for showing that part. I'm going to show you the crux of what her argument is. Now, the problem with her argument is that she says that from the river to the sea means something else. Why? Because for decades, we all knew what from the river to the sea meant. But again, they're trying to wipe out this Hamas narrative, this from the river to the sea narrative, everything you want to wipe out. But Imam of Peace was quick to spot it, and he says that Rashida is a liar. Why? Because the chant from the river to the sea is a translation of the original Arabic chant from the water to the water. Palestine will remain Arab. This is a genocidal call to ethnically cleanse the land from all non-Arabs that is the Jews. And he has even given us the original chant. Those of you who can read Arabic can read that for yourself. So there's a hypocrisy here. And you will understand what that hypocrisy is when you watch the video. But before I show you the video, there's one more thing. Asra Nomani captured in vivid detail what played out in Washington, D.C. yesterday around 5 p.m. in the afternoon. And I'm going to show you a snippet of that also. I'm going to give you the links to both these articles and their videos. You can go and watch it in full. So here we go.
We stand with Israel.
Toolkit being played to perfection.
Mr. President, the American people are not with you on this one.
Innocent civilians are going to be hurt going forward. I wish I could tell you something different. I wish that wasn't going to happen, but it is going to happen.
I want to thank President Biden for his unequivocal support.
We will remember in 2024.
And here is Asra Nomani.
Yo, gotta find this. No, don't. No.
So you can see that there was a fairly large gathering, a noisy gathering yesterday, and they really trashed the White House garden through water bottles and painted stuff and essentially trashed the place. But I guess this is the price of democracy. As long as it is peaceful, no one has any problem. But some of the chants, they repeat what I told you about the toolkit. It is back to the toolkit. And everybody is just getting dressed up. They are being told, okay, you chant this line, you chant this line, you chant this line, and go from there. Now, you're seeing a lot of protests in many cities, but the sum total of this is a minuscule percentage of the American people. And no, Congresswoman Rashida, the American people are not with you on this one. They have seen what has happened to the innocent Israeli civilians also. Everybody understands that there is going to be some innocent people also who are going to be dying. But ask yourself why? Why are you not having the courage to tell Hamas that they need to change their tactics? I showed you that stuff yesterday, right? Anyway, so that is the first part. And now let's take a look at the election interference that has been alleged by someone no lesser than the Central California member. And I'm going to give you all the details, who this person is. Again, the links for this stuff also, I'll be showing you that. So this is a federal prosecutor. And remember that Gavin Newsom was recently in China, and when he came back, he faced blowback from human rights activists and Republican China hawks for making the trip to China. Why the heck did you go? Now, Gavin Newsom raised the plight of California pastor David Lin, who has been imprisoned in China since 2006, and the scourge of fentanyl. Fentanyl has become very, very big, and I don't know what the answer he got from Xi Jinping. Again, this is all something they'll pay lip service and then they'll go back to doing what they were doing. Biden is already taking heat for a planned upcoming meeting with Chinese President Xi Jinping. This is supposed to happen in San Francisco. Now here we go. We are the gateway to Asia, and we have the People's Republic of China trying to influence our elections, trying to target some of our individuals, said Martin Estrada, the U.S. Attorney for the Central District of California. He said, in the past, the focus has been on Russian interference, but in the run-up to the 2022 midterms, Intel officials warned that China too was boosting candidates seen as favorable to Beijing's interests. He didn't stop there. Estrada's congressional interview last week mostly dealt with an unrelated matter, the federal probe of Hunter Biden. And this interview has still not been made public, so you're getting some exclusive information here. Now, Secretary of State Shirley Weber's aide Joe Kucherek said that the Elections Office has inoculated the public against disinformation for years. These efforts are in response to several identified foreign threats, including from Russia, Iran, and China, as well as from emerging domestic bad actors, added Kucherek. Estrada's office has not recently brought any charges related to Chinese efforts to influence US elections, but the office has prosecuted a number of sensitive Beijing-linked cases. In one recent case, a US Navy sailor pleaded guilty to gathering sensitive military information for a Chinese intelligence officer in exchange for more than $14,000 in bribes. Estrada's office also secured a guilty conviction of a Chinese billionaire's company for bribing Los Angeles City Councilman 𝗤𝘅 𝗢𝘅. So even the Democrats are getting nervous about the extreme stands like the one that's taken by Rashida Tlaib, and before that by Ilhan Omar and all the other lumpens. I just tell them lumpens because everybody's coming from the same fountain, this progressive, misguided lot. And if you remember the resolution to give 14.3 billion aid to Israel, there were 13 people who opposed. Who were they? Rashida Tlaib, Ilhan Omar, Pramila Jayapal, and a few others. I don't remember all the other names. These are the names that I have been looking at closely. So you know who are the friends of Israel. You know who are the enemies of Israel. And these are people who, even if the truth is staring them in the face, they want to just ignore that. That's how they seem to behave. Thanks for watching. Please like, share, and subscribe to our channel. Don't forget to click on the bell button for notifications. Namaskar.